Happy 2026. Let me be among the first to wish you a happy and healthy new year. Now, many of us make New Year's resolutions and they tend to fail by the third week of January. And science tells us that's because we make our New Year's resolutions too big. It's like we're making them too big and it's too easy to fail. So this year, let's try something different. We're gonna try making micro resolutions in 2026. Small, habitual changes. We're gonna incorporate them into our daily routine and we're gonna notice some big changes stacking up over time. Behavior science loves this stuff. BJ Fogg's Tiny Habits work shows us that very small, low friction actions are more likely to stick and grow over time. And when you anchor them to a specific cue, like if X, then do Y, you're using what psychologists call implementation intentions, which make follow-through way more likely. On top of that, studies linked cluttered homes with higher stress and cortisol and tidier spaces with better mood and focus. We all want that. So today, I'm gonna share with you 6 science-backed micro resolutions that are gonna make a difference in your day-to-day life, and I'm gonna teach you how to stack them. And all month long, I'm gonna be sharing an additional 24 micro habits on Instagram, and I've also got a link to a full 30-day outline that you can request in the description box down below. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Melissa Maker and I'm an accidental cleaning expert. And if you want more real talk cleaning advice coming straight into your feed, you can hit subscribe. The first micro resolution is the AM/PM dishwasher loop. In BJ Fogg's work, he talks about the importance of tagging one thing to another in order to make a habit stick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create an anchor habit. For example, when I make my morning cup of coffee, while the water is boiling, while the coffee is percolating, whatever the case may be, that's when I'm gonna unload my dishwasher. That way your dishwasher is empty throughout the day. There isn't going to be any bottleneck at the sink, which is one of the biggest challenges with keeping your kitchen clean. And then at night, you're gonna make sure that after dinner, you run that dishwasher through. And there's a couple good reasons for this. First of all, it's cheaper. Like where I live, it is quite literally half the price to run your dishwasher after 7 p.m. And secondly, it means that the next morning I can start the loop all over again and make this habit seamless. I know something that a lot of people struggle with, listen, myself included, is getting the laundry folded once it comes out of the dryer. So we're going to pair the sound of the dryer buzzing with a Pavlovian response of folding right away. Now I know this sounds annoying, but the way that habits are created and the way that habits stick is when we find a way to just put them on autopilot. So when we hear that buzzer, rather than saying, oh, I'll get it later, or oh, I'll take the pile up to my room and leave it on my bed, which is a classic Melissa Maker habit, what we're going to do is hear that buzzer and drop what we're doing, fold immediately, put away, and then move on with our day. That's the micro habit. This method is proven to work because it removes the decision-making process. You hear the sound, you fold the clothes, just get it done. And what it also does is helps to remove that giant pile of laundry that never gets folded. The third micro habit is to make your bed as soon as your feet hit the floor. Now, this is something that you might think feels perhaps a little bit extreme, but honestly, when is a better time to make your bed than when you're still groggy and you don't have the mental capacity to fight with yourself? What you want to do is anchor my feet hitting the floor with the action of making the bed. The reason this works is because it gives you that quick little dopamine hit so early in the morning, and it kind of sets you off on the right path. And while you're busy getting ready in the morning, it's so much nicer and less stressful to look at a made bed than it would be to look at an unmade bed. Also, when you get home at night, the work has already been done for you. Your bed is beautifully made and you have something nice and easy to slip into. That's why making your bed first thing in the morning, like literally the second your feet hit the ground, is such a good habit and will make such a difference for not only your room being cleaner, but also for your mental well-being. The next micro resolution is going to be cleaning up your sink and counter area after you brush your teeth. Because let's be real, it's very easy for a bathroom sink and counter to get grimy and gross and build up a lot of gunk if it's not maintained. So what we're doing here is we're habit stacking. When we're done brushing our teeth, we're going to give the counter a quick wipe. Now I'll tell you how I do this one, and this one works really well for me. I use a Maker's Clean Luxury face towel to clean my face every morning and every night. Once it's used, I tend to hang it up and let it dry, and then I launder it after that. So once I'm done brushing my teeth, washing my face, my whole routine, I wipe my counter and sink area with the cloth. Obviously, I'm not doing heavy duty cleaning with it, but I'm cleaning up any spills or any like spilled toothpaste or makeup or anything like that, and then I'm drying the cloth. The other nice thing about building this habit is that it creates like a clean threshold or baseline for your bathroom, so that your brain is just used to seeing it a certain way and it doesn't want it to go below that level. This is one of those habits that once you start doing it, you will not want to stop. This is going to make a big difference for how you feel whenever you go into or leave the bathroom. Micro resolution number 5 is going to be the 2-minute basket sweep. So quite simply, what you're going to do here is grab a bin or a basket and you're going to do a full sweep of the space that you deem necessary to have a clutter sweep that day. For example, your front entryway, your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, whatever the case may be. You'll put 2 minutes on the timer. You're gonna do a quick sweep of that space, put anything that doesn't belong there in the basket or bin. And once that's done, you're just gonna redistribute those items to wherever else they belong in the house. Upstairs, the garbage, recycling, etc. So one of the best things I have learned to do for myself, especially living in this new house on my own, is to keep clutter at bay. And doing this 2-minute clutter sweep every day makes a big difference. Now, if you want to dial this up and make it 5 minutes or 2 minutes per room, you can sort of mix and match this and make it work for you, your house, your routine, your habits. But doing something like this on a daily basis is going to make a huge difference for you. And it's also going to ensure that not only your house looks and feels beautiful, but that clutter isn't building up so that you're going to have to do a big declutter down the road. Now, number 6 is a 10-minute room reset. It's a little bit different than number 5, and to be honest, if these two feel too overwhelming, you can just pick one or the other, whichever one resonates for you. But what you're gonna do here is go to the most used room that day. You are gonna put 10 minutes on the timer, and what you're gonna do is a cleaning sprint to get that room back to baseline. These timed cleaning chunks are not only incredibly useful for busy people, but they're also great for people that have ADHD as well, because your brain can just really focus for a short period of time and get the job done. This is also a psychologically grounding job because you really can see your progress from start to finish. Feels very gratifying and very satisfying, and it encourages you to want to do it again the next day because you got such great results in so little time. The way that I recommend implementing these 6 micro habits is to simply try one a day. See which one resonates with you, which one you like, and which one makes a big difference. If something feels too overwhelming, we're not gonna start with that one. We wanna start with the easy wins and build from there. Ideally, I have this whole 30-day program put together to learn new micro habits. What I would love is for you to pick 5 that make a big difference for you, but you're only gonna know what works if you try all of them. So what you can do is click the link in the description box down below. You can also follow us on Instagram at Clean My Space, where I'll be sharing one little video each day explaining that new micro habit. And that brings me to this week's comment question, which is, what is one micro habit, whether it's one that I talked about or another one that you incorporate into your daily routine? It doesn't have to be cleaning, by the way, that has made a really big difference for you. I would love to see lots of comments so that other people can read that and get some inspiration. We want to start the year off right. If you love what we do here at Clean My Space, we're a small team. You can consider supporting us by becoming a member. And of course, we share great cleaning tips and product recommendations in our weekly newsletter called The Dirty Dish, which is a hilarious name for a cleaning email newsletter. And you can sign up for that by clicking the link in the description box down below. By the way, if you want to find some other easy ways to get cleaning jobs done in 2026, you will love this video where I talk about 7 different cleaning jobs that can be done while you sleep. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.